make a change in your life. Make it for the better. Now don't you wait no longer. Just shut your back, mother. It's not for the black and white. It's not for the yellow and red. It's not for the sick and homeless. It's not for just one race. It's not for one generation. I see the whole damn nation. Let's go and have a party. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright.
Hello YouTube and Sava. I'm Prejean, the Cajun Gypsy. Currently I'm a part-time boondocker or nomad or whatever you want to call it. Hopefully soon to be a full-time boondocker. I'm from way down south in the swamps of Louisiana. Some of you may have heard of the show Swamp People. Well, that's not me, but I do live about a mile from Junior Edwards, and I know him real well. He used to come in my shop all the time. And I live about 2 miles from the base, the Chaffalaya Basin. Do a lot of crawfishing and gators. Now I said full-time, part-time boondocker. Well, let's start from the beginning. I always loved camping, the outdoors. For the past 10 years, I've been stuck inside in a computer repair shop that I own. And on the weekends, I would take my 30-foot hitch pull and go camping somewhere else. About 2 years ago, business started to slow down and had to sell the camper. In April of last year, I had to close down the store and put my building up for lease. Don't get me wrong, I had little sideline things that I do, just to pay the bills and make ends meet. I have a karaoke and DJ service and play weddings and things like that. Do karaoke. And I have little woodworking items that I make that I sell locally and online through my building. I still do a little side PC work, so just whatever it takes, Don't really look like a computer nerd, but trust me, I am. In my downtime, I'd rather than watch TV, I would watch videos on YouTube, and I would watch YouTube just on hours on end, And if you ever want to learn how to do anything or repair anything, or you can find a video pertaining to it on YouTube. It's just amazing the videos they have out there on every subject imaginable. When you're watching, they got their way of queuing up another video that pertains to the subject that you were watching, so you can see how easy it is to spend hours and hours on watching videos. As I said, I don't even watch regular TV anymore. I watch YouTube like someone would watch television. I started watching the videos on camping, and that led to Teardrop and micro campers, which seems to be making a big comeback to Teardrops and micro camping, what everybody seems to be getting into. Well, that led to videos about boondocking and work camping and living out on the road. I enjoy camping. I got the time to do it now, and I set my own hours. So I decided to go ahead and build one. Well, first thing I need is another camper, since I sold my big one, and I wanted to learn how to build the little small ones, the teardrop one. So I looked on YouTube, and they had tons of videos on how to do this, how to build that, so versus buying one. So since it's just me and teardrops, I really like the teardrop design. That's what I decided to build. I really don't like the full-size camper anymore. I do like the teardrop design, but it's a little small, So especially to do full-time camping. So basically for a day here or a few days, at most. But something, if you want to do full-time, a teardrop just is not going to be big enough. But I do like the design, so I designed I think the word they have for it is called a standee, which is a teardrop you can walk in, that you can stand up in, and that's what I built, or am building. So I started work on it back in September. Around middle of December is when the weather started, the winter started getting too bad. This year we had a very harsh winter. We had 2 snow events, which, if you're from up north, you think, well, that ain't nothing. But down here, that's a bit. The state shut down completely. The first snow event, we had like 3 inches, and this everything shut down. We lost power. I have a wood stove that I heat my house with. Being a prepper really helps out. The state just shut down, and with just a little bit of snow, just a few inches of snow. Not used to the harsh winter, and so work on the teardrop it has stalled for right now. Plus the fact that I still some of my sideline work has slowed down. I'm still waiting to lease out my building. Once I do that, I won't make money doing that. Basically, leasing out my building will just basically cover the mortgage and the insurance and all that. But I do have a little on the side that I saved up for my sideline work that I have stuffed in a mattress, and that's what I'll go boondock and camp full time on. That way I'll have the building I won't have to worry about once it's leased out. And I do have some people interested in it, so that looks to happen in the near future. Now I would just need to wait on the weather, and I finish up the camper. It's about 80% now, so we'll get that finished up and get on the road. I'll do this. I'm gonna do I'll do this vlog and take you along as I travel across the bayou and up the bayou. So we have 3 directions here. You got to cross the bayou, up the bayou, or down the bayou. But I'll get on the road and kind of document some of the things I do. I do enjoy cooking, and be cooking up some real nice Cajun dishes. Couvillons, gumbos, some chevrette, some shrimp, cocodrie, some alligator, andouille. A lot of the foods we cook has got andouille in it. We'll be traveling up north, out of state. I call north anything north of Interstate 10 is north to me. You got North Louisiana, they get snow up there, so that's the north. It'll be states like Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia, Arkansas, Oklahoma. I'm not sure if I'll ever make it towards Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, but you never know. You just never know where the road will take you. To all those still on the fence about doing full-time camping, well, lâche pas la patate, which is Cajun for don't ever give up. So like and subscribe and accompany on my journey. And laissez le bon temps rouler, which is let the good times roll.
And I cannot read what I did not write. I've been to his house, oh, but the master is gone. But I'd like to leave something behind.